I'm gonna be home alone. I've always wanted to get one. I really like this.
I put down here so I forgot about.
Little baby brother. It's a really beautiful sunny day. When we woke up, there was a bit of frost on all of the rooftops. It's very beautiful. And yesterday all the stars were out. Good news of today is that I found out that this camera that I'm filming on right now still works. It's been having some troubles turning on and off without me turning it on and off. And I thought it was a goner, but then I looked up the issue online and someone said to just take out the battery and switch it on and off and on and off and on and off again, because it was probably something about the little contact point that had oxidized or something. I figured I didn't have anything left to lose, so I tried that and now it works again. And so that really got me back into the spirit of wanting to film with this and wanting to vlog. So I'm gonna attempt to vlog this weekend. I'm gonna be home alone. Thomas is visiting some family, and the bad news of the day is that I woke up with kind of a headache and nausea for no apparent reason. So because of that, I've been a little bit slow at getting started. It's 12 now, and I've had breakfast but haven't done much else. Got dressed. I was supposed to go thrifting with a friend today, but we had to call it off because she had some issues with sleeping. It's completely understandable, but now I'm like in the mood for thrifting, and it's a Saturday and it's already 12 o'clock, and usually they close at 1 or 2. So I'm considering getting a move on and going down to one that's close by that I haven't been to in a while, but usually I don't really find anything there, so I'm like, should I go further away? Also because I feel a little weird, it would be nice to be close by. And then I have the usual, I have to study, and I have to clean, I have to do the dishes and do some laundry and vacuum, you know, all stuff you have to do all the time. And I'll try to create a really nice atmosphere around being home alone because I'm not used to it. I can often just end up not really doing anything with that time. And I need to make a decision about the thrift stores. I'm waiting for Painkiller to kick in. I have a beetroot and ginger juice that's just been waiting for me that I'm gonna put in the fridge, and then I think I'm gonna go down to the thrift store. There's a grocery store nearby. I'll buy some fresh carrots and produce for me to eat because I feel like that's what my body is craving. Maybe some kale. And when I get back, I'll have the beetroot juice, which I also sometimes mix with oat milk to make a really delicious latte, and it looks really dramatic when you mix it because it's such a dark red with the white. I'll show you. And you're coming along to the thrift store right now. There's a flower shop over here that sells bouquets out of a vending machine. I've always wanted to get one. Alright, home sweet home. I need to take off all of this and then I'll show you what I got. I only got 3 things at the thrift store. Using all my dishes in the background, I apologize. I was looking at this studded skirt, quite short skirt that I liked the concept of because I've been thinking about getting a shorter skirt to layer over pants. And I've also really been into like polka dots. And I am really intrigued by round studs because of the way that it overlaps with polka dots and kind of becomes metallic polka dots. I was looking at that skirt and I tried it on. It felt too far out of my comfort zone clothing wise, and I think there's a reason why I was hemming and hawing so much, so I decided not to get it. But I did find a few other things. First thing I picked up, a little bit random, but it's tissue paper. And this is for gift wrapping, I figured. What especially sold me on this was the silver tissue paper. I thought was really gorgeous, and all of these colors together are quite gorgeous. There's like butter yellow and brown, a pop of red, and white and black, and then gold and silver, I think. Those are pretty good together. I think a really big part of being good at giving gifts is not only what you're giving, but also the way that you're presenting it, right? So it can really elevate a gift to wrap it nicely. I would take maybe this and use a brown string, and then I would have some round stickers. I could make the polka dot look with this. Anyway, next thing. It's a mug. I found out that they are by a ceramicist who's done a little mug that I bought that I really love, called Sebastian. I liked it. We have a little collection of bluish mugs for evening tea and such. Final thing is this felt. Right now it's a bit okay, wait. Right now it's a bit crazy because I was trying something out. Basic part of it is that you tie it together with strings, and it's almost patent leather. It's like quite stiff and shiny and black. Top stitching is a contrast stitch in a sandy color, and then on the back it's black. It comes with these which was what caught my eye, and you put them on the string like thread them in there. I don't own a lot of belts. I thought that this had something unique about it that I liked, and I want to show you. I did this on a bit of an oversized shirt like this. Or I could remove one of the hearts, or they could be turned the same way. And I also tried having one heart in the middle and then one string through each of the holes and then tying them on the side. And that was what I had just done when I showed you, and I feel like that was a little bit messy visually. But I think this is fun. I have been wanting some ways to use belts that felt true to my style, and I like this. I think it's gonna be a fun way to change up different shirts and dresses that I own. I also recently thrifted this necklace. It's a leather cord with these glass beads, pretty big, opaque glass beads. And I actually think this looks pretty cool together. I would wear this probably with my Dr. Martens. I feel like they're speaking the same language. And probably with this bag as well. I did also recently find this. It's a polymer clay bangle, which smells bad. I really liked the kind of oversized yet kind of simple look of this because it's black and white. And I did recently find a keychain with this same pattern on it, so that's why it grabbed my eye. And usually I've never been like a bangle girl because I think that this is kind of annoying, and I'm wondering if this is too much together. I feel like all of this is kind of speaking the same language of being a little bit bold, slightly over the top, so I like using it with something as simple as this button up and these straight-legged black linen pants. I really like this. The material is kind of, you know, it's a plasticky kind of material. And I feel like if someone sat on this accidentally, it would break. So I've made my peace with that maybe happening eventually. And now I'm gonna make a cup of tea. I guess the sun's setting soon. Does it work on top of a sweater too? I think so. It's always such a season of having to take more care of yourself, I think, in the winter once it gets colder and darker. And I do find some peace and solace in the darker, colder season. I think a day such as today is obviously an ideal November day of being completely clear and cold and sunny. I love that combination. But even when it's gray and less stunning than today, I think there's some peace in knowing that it's okay to stay inside and that you should make some stews and soups and tea and light some candles and wear merino wool socks and undergarments, stuff like that, you know? Oh, there's such a pile of dishes to do for me. I think I got this to work again. I'm on a kick with this. quality time with the boys.
I can't be bothered. My fear whilst doing this is that a spider's gonna like fall on me or something. Now I'm remembering the things that are down here, which I put down here so I forgot about. Do you know what I mean?
I just made our favorite dish for whenever we're like uninspired. It's a kind of a curry dish with 3 main components: coconut milk, tomato, and chickpeas. And then you need a red curry, and then a few onions and whatever vegetable you have in your fridge that's getting a little old. This time I bought a cauliflower specifically for this curry, but the idea is that you can use whatever you already have, but cauliflower is really delicious when it gets cooked for a while, and then it just needs to simmer for ideally about an hour. Then it tastes really good and the chickpeas get really, really cooked and tender. And we serve that with rice. And I say we because usually I'm not eating alone, you know, although I will be tonight. And the sun is setting and it's really beautiful. I'm gonna show you. So good. I've done a load of laundry that's done now. I'm gonna go collect that, and I've written down some plans for tomorrow and an overview of the week, and I've edited this video and put on this little diffuser I have for my lavender oil, and I think I'm gonna tuck in and stop filming for tonight. I love all the sources of warm light we have here in the bedroom. I think we got that in April 2023, so that one came first, and then this little baby brother, which makes lovely patterns out of the holes.